Hey, welcome back. You're watching Liquid Lunch on Newsmax TV. I'm John Tobacco. We're coming today live as we do every single day, noon to 2 Eastern, from our own little Liquid Lunch outpost in downtown New York City. We are just steps away from the New York Stock Exchange, where the market is still raging up almost 500 points. Bitcoin's hanging in there well. But this is my favorite part of the show. When we mix it up, we bring on people of all different political persuasions. I throw out the topics of the day, they mix it up. One rule is this: we have thoughtful conversation, and no matter what, at the end, we shake hands and we part friends. Joining us today, back again, Teisha Powell joins us. She's a nationally known attorney, author, and supermom. And Mertavius Roberts joined us. He's an independent who supports Elizabeth Warren's plan to forgive all student loan, as we talked about the last time you were here.
Sir.
He's also a social critic, radio commentator. He's heard Sunday mornings on Morano in the Morning here on AM 970. My friends, thank you for joining me again. It was great to have you last week, and we have you back by popular demand, which is fantastic. Now, I want to take a look at, I'm always raging against the left-wing media.
Yes.
But let's take a look at Don Lemon and some of the stuff he's been saying about Trump supporters.
One who knows me, they'll tell you, I don't believe in belittling people. One of my guests said something that made me laugh. And while in the moment, I found that joke humorous.
And look, he also knows deep in his heart that Donald Trump couldn't find Ukraine on a map if you had the letter U and a picture of an actual physical crane next to it. He knows that this is, an administration defined by ignorance of the world. And so that's partly him playing to their base and playing to their audience,
So it seems to me, like I think Socrates, like one of the oldest philosophers, said when the debate is lost, the losers resort to slander. And I see all across the left-wing media, I see Morning Joe calling Donald Trump and his team useful idiots. These people are saying he couldn't find Ukraine on the map. Mertavius, is this good for the public discourse? Is this good?
Well, I don't know if that's good, but I'll tell you what is good, though. It's the outrage that, and forgive me for how I say this, but the outrage that white people have, because usually white people would forgive this type of behavior. And I've seen it a lot. They would say, oh, he just, that's just dying. Oh, okay, it's okay for him to do it. But this is good, because when you see white people start holding black people accountable, it means that we're equal. They're not judging Don Lemon, oh, he's just some black guy. They talk like that. They're holding him to a certain standard, and that's good. So I think this is going to be a blessing in disguise for society.
Teisha?
So I think that Don Lemon doing that with Trump, I think it's really bad. He's a black man. There's a lot of black people supporting Trump. And I think that Don Lemon thinks he's above us, other black people. And somehow CNN give him that ability to just be making fun of others. And I think Don Lemon should know better that that is wrong. As a black man, he's been discriminated against a lot of times. And now he's with CNN and he thinks somehow he's no longer black. And it's wrong. It's really wrong for a black man who is a national recognized person to come on and mock Trump and his supporters, especially because a lot of blacks are following Trump. It's really wrong. It is wrong and it's racist.
Let me say this,
and Don Lemon is getting away with it because CNN allows him to get away with it. He thinks he's better than other black people. That's the problem. He's not better than other black people because he... Okay, sorry.
No, I love the passion.
Sorry, but that's the reality, though.
But you made one assumption, because as a black man, people assume this, that I go through racism and stuff like that. Really, I haven't experienced that type of racism.
Because you're a young black man that people like me, or 43 years old, we had to cover for you. And now that Trump is in, you young black people will experience a lot of wealth. It was not like that. I came here at 19 and I found out I was black.
You're not listening.
That's what happened. No, you're young.
You didn't know you were black until you were 19?
Until I came to America. That's the first time they called. And Don Lemon has experienced racism. So I'm surprised now that he's with CNN.
You don't know that for sure.
He did experience racism. If I experienced it, he did too. In fact, I know he's experiencing racism. A lot of people on social media is even asking him how he afford a house in Sag Harbor, and he's experiencing racism. We all do experience
We don't know
racism.
that. I'll tell you this. Don't assume that all black people go through racism on
The
that level.
younger blacks
It's
don't.
out there, but let's not assume that every black person feels that type of pain, because that's cheapening the people who really go through the stuff like that. I mean, for me, for instance, I've met a lot of great white people coming from Texas. Notice the hat,
is
notice the hat and
hurtful.
all that stuff. Come from Texas. Some of my best friends were white, and I know a lot of black people say that, and white people usually say that. Oh, I got a lot of black friends.
You're not allowed to say that when you're white. You know, that's like the one. There's like surveys say that.
Well,
that's the last thing African American folks want to hear is a white guy say, "I got a lot of black friends."
You can say that around me because I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
But when black people say, when I hear black people say, "Oh, I experienced racism," most times, honestly, they haven't to that level. Like I talk to my grandparents now; they experienced some stuff. My grandma was a sharecropper. Grandpa, sharecropper.
So that's a good
Jim
question.
Crow. Go ahead.
So, but we know Don, he knows that there's a lot of blacks watching, and they're older blacks, and they've experienced racism. So for Don Lemon to behave this way, it's appalling. You're a black man, Don, and you're always going to be black in America. I don't care what CNN is paying you.
Honest.
You're a black man.
Don Lemon is kind of sensitive. You know, I'm not going to say,
It appears that way. Well,
I'm not going to go to why he might be sensitive, but he might be a little bit sensitive. And a lot of black men aren't that sensitive.
I want to hit one more topic with you guys. It appears the impeachment is going to draw to a close tomorrow. It's going to come to a vote on the floor. It appears that the Republicans have 51 votes, or at least 51 votes. Well, boy, look at that.
Look at this.
Now I'm kind of overpowering you guys, aren't I?
Okay, yes, for sure.
But the impeachment, hopefully it's going to be over tomorrow. Is this a good thing for the country or what?
It's a big letdown. I was expecting fireworks. I was expecting a whole Law and Order type scene, and I didn't get nothing. It was a letdown for me.
And you know, this is sad that because Nancy Pelosi, they really don't understand democracy. They don't understand impeachment articles. They lied to the American people. There was no treason. There is no bribery. There is no high crimes. It's just Swiss cheese, and it needs to be dismissed. The case has no merits. It's going to cost taxpayers, though, $26 million. So I hope a lot of women are watching this. And you know what you need to do is to vote for Trump. Therefore, we could get somebody who could balance the budget. $26 million. Nancy Pelosi just spent $26 million going after her rival.
How did you throw women in there?
Because Nancy Pelosi just spent $26 million
You sound like
in
you
our
might
face.
be running for office.
She just spent $26 million trying to go after Trump because she's jealous of Trump because he created a lot of jobs.
So
you don't think that we have to pay her back for this?
You must want them to vote
we
for
want
Warren.
her to. We got
vote for Warren, right?
No, we don't want
That's a
Warren.
woman.
Warren wants $76 trillion from us. There's no way we want her. These women don't know how to balance budgets.
that'd
We
be
need
a
to get
woman,
rid
though.
of them.
Wouldn't you support that? That's a woman.
$76 trillion is coming from me, you, and everybody, our kids, our grandchildren.
would
These
you
are not wise women. They don't know how to balance a budget.
Would you support
not
a woman?
These women. These women are not proper women. They want to tax us. They want to tax our kids, our grandchildren. These are insane women. They're crazy. They're crazy.
How could you have a grandchild?
Well,
You said
eventually,
you're
I have
40
7-year-old kids.
sooner or
Eventually,
later.
yeah. So
Okay. I thought you meant
Pelosi
now.
and
Say, that's
no, I'm thinking of my grandkids. Pelosi just spent $26 million. Trump, get rid of Pelosi. She doesn't know how to do. I mean, $26 million to go after her
right.
her enemy. Come on.
I'm gonna have to leave it here. Mertavius Roberts and Teisha Powell always bring the heat. And guys, thank you for a very thoughtful conversation, very energetic, and you can never go wrong with two young, intelligent folks like this. And you guys got to come back some more. I might have to separate you two, but you know what I mean? I may have to get some space between you. And Teisha, no more green dresses, okay?
Okay.
We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back with more Liquid Lunch for you right after this.